Hi, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So what we're going to do in today's video is, like the title says, we have a 14 million coin squad builder. Now I'm being generous to you guys because realistically, if you wanted to build this is like 14 point something million, including some like untradeable cards and things like that that have an added value. So I guess we can sort of just call it 14 million coins. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this. So start off with, in goal, we're going to go with the player that I got in my Team of the Season Prem Guaranteed pack, I guess you can call it. Now, his name, does it begin with an E or an A? We'll find out. It begins with an A. So, yeah, we got Alisson. I mean, I'm very happy with that. He's the best goalkeeper in the game by far. By far. I've used Edison. He was dreadful. I mean, cost me a load of games, and for a goalkeeper that at the time cost me 200k, that's dreadful. So, we're going to start there. And from here, I think we're going to go into the centre-backs because that's a bit more linky, I guess. So our first centre-back is going to be an SBC card, a flashback. The only flashback I've actually done this year. And it's going to be David Luiz. So, yeah, I mean, this card's brilliant. I absolutely love it. It's just a bit annoying if I wanted Van Dijk as well because of the medium. He's fine with a medium high next to him, which he does. But yeah, I've got no criticisms other than that for this card. I absolutely love it. It is brilliant. So up at the next centre back, we've got ourselves an absolute beast, a monster. I don't even know what else you can say. Hopefully I can get him in this week's player picks. Now if that doesn't give it away, we've got the young man himself, the man that's just signed for Real Madrid, Eder Militao. Now, we just need to look at this card. I used his FFS card quite a bit when it came out. And if we just look at this card, like, that is not a centre-back's card. That isn't. With the way the game is going now, like, just football in general, we are going to have some absolute treats on FIFA in the coming years because these agile, fast defenders, athletic defenders, are now the thing that people like. So, I mean, yeah, just looking at this card, the only issue I have with this card is that he's got a lean body type. So he's not big and bulky. But other than that, I literally, if I'm going to control a defender, I'll pick this man and I will just run with him. 94 pace, brilliant dribbling stats. It's insane. It is so insane. I would say the best thing about this as well is I don't need to put a physical chem style on him. He does it all by himself and he's so hard to play against. People get so frustrated against me. So I'm going to go for more of the obvious pick now. So in at left back, we have the perfect link to him, Mr. Alex Telles. I'm not the biggest fan of the card, I'll be honest. I'm not the biggest fan. I mean on 10 chem he gets +7s in his physicals and everything, which is cool. I just don't know if he's like 300. Yeah, I bought him for 376 and obviously it's great to have the link, but I don't know. I've just not really moulded with him. I like the fact that he's nice and tall. I think his weak foot could be a bit better. I think I'm just being a bit picky. I think I've used Marcelo for quite a bit this year. So I feel like Marcelo with the better dribbling and more agility, more agile, more skill moves, just sort of suited me a bit more. But this man, he is very good and he will help me to get wins. So now to finish off the defense. Now this is someone that might be a bit of a shock to you. So he's a German. He's who I got out of my guaranteed Bundesliga SBC. And it's Da Costa. I mean, this man, I've only used him, I think, yeah, I've only used him for one game so far. But he's absolutely brilliant. You can't fault this card at all. He could be a bit more agile, like I said, with Alex Telles. But this card is just brilliant. He's so good. His height as well at 6'2" is just absolutely amazing for winning those back post headers if it comes to it. And I'm just very excited to use this card more often. So now moving into the CDM roles, our first player that we're going to put in is, in fact, an Arsenal icon. So yeah, I mean, as a Spurs fan, that's bad for me. Oh no, it's not that card. I'm not that rich. It is indeed Patrick Vieira's prime card. I'll be honest with you, I don't get on with this card. I want to, and he's growing on me. I'm just struggling. I'm really struggling. I don't feel like I get on with him. I mean, well, I'm the same person that thought that N'Golo Kante's regular card is better than his team of the year. But yeah, I just can't really get on with him. I really can't. So now moving on to our next CDM. He is a Brazilian. He is from the Premier League. And he is also who I got out of my red player picks. And if you couldn't tell who that was, then that is Fernandinho. He's another one I'm not too sure on. I wouldn't mind replacing him given the right player come along, but I'm happy to keep him for now unless I get someone else untradeable. I like the fact that he's medium high. I like the fact he's got a 4-star weak foot. He could be a bit quicker, but as a CDM, if you just keep them in the right spot, then they should be okay. His agility's a bit low. That's a problem that I found. But other than that, I find him absolutely brilliant. I think his physical's good enough. Sometimes he gets shoved off the ball, but that's just my choice in chem style, really. But yeah, could be a bit taller as well, but that's the only criticisms I have of him. He's played quite well so far. So, next up we have our cam rolls. Now, this isn't how I play things in game. I will show you how I do that. I do have 3 different formations I use as well, so I'll make sure to show you all. We're going to go for the link to Da Costa first, because this card is my favourite card in the game. Now, if you don't know who it is, it's Kai Havertz. This man is a wonder kid. I mean, he's younger than me, and he's got a 95 rated team of the season card on FIFA. But yeah, taking a look at his card, he's only medium, but he's got 5-star weak foot and 4-star skills. He's 6'2", and when we look at his physicals, he's only got 83 physical because of his aggression, and that's just mad. It's a madness. Now, for a forward, I don't find aggression too useful. I mean, he can muscle someone off the ball, he can chase someone down fine. He's brilliant. So I've put the Hawk chem style on him just to give him a bit more strength and stuff, and the jumping is only a +2. He's a 6'2" player with 99 jumping. Pretty well, he does have a 99 jumping, so you best know I abuse that from time to time. And this man's scoop volleys and regular volleys with 99, it's just crazy. I've got a couple goals that I will show you. So yeah, taking a look at his goal contributions, 34 goals and 10 assists in 28 games. And I'll tell you now, he hasn't really scored or assisted in the last 3 or 4 games that I've played. The majority of these are in champs. The first 23 games were in champs. So yeah, if that doesn't show you how good this guy is, I really don't know how else to show you. So now moving across to our next cam. Now, not every single person is on full chemistry. The person we're going to go for here is the man that plays for my club, Heung-min Son. I play him on 8 chemistry, it's fine. I've only done that because of the Bundesliga. I did have Wan-Bissaka down on the right hand side and I swapped things over. But Heung-min Son, either way, I mean, look at that. He plays at striker for me, so he gets a lot of assists because I play it into his feet and distribute it, or just score himself. I mean, look at that. He's got 52 goal contributions in 28 games. He is an absolute magician. I cannot fault him at all. He's 5-star, 4-star as well, which means I can cut onto any foot. He's high, he's 6 foot. I mean, he's got decent jumping. It's not the best, but he can still out-jump some players. And with him being a team of the season card, they tend to just be a bit quicker. So his dribbling stats are really good as well. I mean, his regular card, that was the only issue with it. I did use it for a while in champs. Just turned a bit funny, but with his reactions now, his composure, and all of his good dribbling stats, other than his balance, everything's just amazing. So yeah, this card, you can't really improve anymore. So now we've got left is our 2 strikers. Now I'm going to go for the link to Havertz first, because this guy, as you've seen in a video recently, Marco Reus. I packed this card out of one of the Bundesliga 3-player packs, and as you can see, I've played 5 games and only got 1 goal with him. But that doesn't tell the story. I mean, the goal that he did get is absolutely brilliant. I'll show you that as well. But yeah, he does a lot of running off the ball. He plays as a central cam for me, so realistically he should be in the goal. I mean, hey, he does the job. The problem I find with having him and Havertz is that they're both medium. But if I play the ball into them and give it the L1 to trigger their run, then I'm fine. So just knowing that I have to trigger their runs is all I really need to know. The one thing I've noticed massively as well is his stamina boost. Now his stamina has gone from like 84 or something like that on his 3rd player of the month that I used to use, and is now 93. So he can go for pretty much the whole game. His strength's brilliant. I mean, everything else is practically 99, let's be honest. And yeah, he's just an all-round beast. So moving into our final striker, he's actually placed as a centre forward, and this is a man that I'm going to look to get rid of. So that man is Raul. Now, he has done very good for me. He's played 539 games, 391 goals and 226 assists. Now, I think I'm being a bit harsh on him. It might just be because I've had him for so long, but I think it's time to get rid of him. This guy's low drivens, though, are insane. They go in every single time across goal. There's not much I would really change about him, to be fair. I have, however, put an icon into Eusebio and done quite a few of the squads, so I think I'm going to finish off Eusebio and play him instead of Raul. Now, Raul does play at left cam for me. His jumping's good, so scoop volleys from side to side, so from left to right or from right to left with either Havertz or Raul just does really well. So that's if I play a 4-2-3-1, but if I do play a 4-1-2-1-2, he does play at centre mid. But that being said, I am going to show you the formations now and what I use and sort of how I play with them. Okay, so this is how I play it. Oh, all my players have disappeared, but this is how I play my 4-1-2-1-2. This is what I will usually start a game in and gauge if someone else is either going to adjust to me or if I'm just going to put a lot of pressure on them. Now, I do play this with pressure on heavy touch. It is very stamina dependent, but where I've got so many Team of the Season cards, it isn't really too much of an issue. Now, having these two up top is brilliant because you just play the ball between this triangle and it just does magic. It really does. I'm used to having some 5-star skillers, so maybe that is a thing that I could improve on soon, but I mean, for now, I'm absolutely happy with it. And playing Raul at centre mid, like I said, I only recently swapped him over to the left because I feel like him with the left foot is just a lot more convenient. But yeah, I wouldn't mind swapping him, like I said, for a more ball-playing player. With the 82 passing, it is just quite a struggle with him. Now here, I do play... I realistically, I could change it over and change it over until I find what I'm really happy with. But I feel like having Vieira as the sole CDM is a lot better because he's so much taller than Fernandinho. And Fernandinho does have a bit better shooting as well. So now, if I'm playing a 4-2-3-1, like I said before, this is how I'll do it. Royce will always play central cam for me because that's just where I think he plays best. Having Son at striker to lay the ball back into people or just turn and take the ball himself. Raul for those cross-goal, low-drivens. And Havertz on the right flank, basically so that he can score headers. That's if I cross it with Raul or just anything. Or I can play the ball into him and get myself in the box, cut in on either foot, and it's brilliant. Now, surprisingly, the final formation is the one I started in. Now, this is how I usually play it. It plays a treat. I think that this is a very good attacking formation. Defensively, it doesn't get too much support, but when you've got this defence, you can sort of sacrifice having a couple defenders to go forward and get that goal if you need it. So again, having these two at striker, I mean, Raul would probably suit being a striker more, and maybe Royce too, but I just prefer it this way, and that's just how I'm going to continue to do it. But yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. I'm going to show you a couple goals from both Royce and Havertz, and maybe even Son if I can find some, and just show you how good they really are. But I'm going to do some player reviews on them as well, so I don't want to give too much away, but I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Hi, so we're back again. Howdy. This here is the goal that I scored with Marco Reus. I did tell you that it was an absolute banger. Look at that. That is so good. So I lobbed through balled it. Didn't go exactly where I wanted. And I just thought, you know what? Let's give this card a go. This was in his first game. And just look at the way that flies. But yeah, we're going to move on to the Havertz goal next. I mean, this goal is just as crazy. So, I mean, you're in for a treat. But I'm going to leave this to play out. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.
An amazing shot, very difficult technique, and the goalkeeper left helpless.